So, before the video starts, I want to talk about who I am. I'm Peggy, I'm ETERNUS 6, and I currently have around 25 games on holiday. I want to talk about her skills and abilities first, then go later into her combos, and then into her build, and later do a little commentary. First ability is the powder keg. You basically toss a keg, and it explodes on impact. On enemies, if you shoot it or if you punch it. That's like the most basic idea of the keg, and it also knocks players up into the air, and they can't really move out of the knock up. Your second ability is a bounce pad, which just takes you up and slams you down and deals some damage. I'll talk about more about the different things you can do with the jump pad. It's quite simple, you just jump up and then that's about it. You also get 100% air control whenever you do this, which means you can kind of air strafe with 100%, like you have 100% control of your character whenever you jump pad essentially. So you can strafe around corners and dodge a lot of stuff that other people can't, so you can basically run away. The third ability is crack shot. It basically empowers your gun to do more damage whenever you headshot someone, and it also triggers on minions. So if you shoot a minion, it triggers the crack shot, but it's half duration. And it also slows the enemies if you headshot them. So try to basically use this on enemies whenever you can, to not waste it on minions. It's also really good for shoving waves very fast. Your ultimate is the lasso. You grab someone and you bring them with you, and they're stunned for the duration, which is 2.5 seconds. And then you just grab them with you and they're stunned. They can't really do anything. Very good if you want to catch someone. So let's say you're sitting like around the corner and you just lasso them and bring them into your team. And your team can finish them off essentially. Or yourself, I'll comment that later. Now I want to talk about the ability points, the most crucial ones. And I'll go from ability to ability. First off is the powder keg. The first one is basically lowering cooldown, which is always nice. It goes from 30 seconds to 22 seconds, which is insanely good. Allows you to spam this in lane, like a lot better. So second upgrade makes it so you go from 100 damage to 220 damage, which is massive. Actually insanely massive in the early game. The last upgrade basically gives you more charges, so at the start you have 1, and then you get 3 extra charges once you max this keg, which means you can spam this keg a lot more in fights. Your jump pad basically makes it so the first upgrade means once you take your pad or your allies, you get a bonus movement speed, so you can run away from people or chase people. It's a very good upgrade. When it activates every time you use the pad, so it doesn't really matter what pad you use, you always get a movement speed. Second upgrade basically increases the stomp damage you do, and it scales better with spirit. So it goes from 0.9 scaling to 2.0 scaling. This is very good for damage. So basically makes it so you do way more damage in fights in the early game. The last upgrade is also very crucial and adds a stun to the landing. So as soon as you land, you hit them with a stun for 1.25 seconds. Next up is crack shot. This basically makes it so the slow is goes from 50% to 75%. So you slow for more. The second upgrade is very good, actually, very good. Increases the damage of crack shot, and the damage of crack shot scales with spirit. So you want to build spirit on this character very heavily. The last upgrade basically makes it so as soon as you level it, you get less cooldown whenever you headshot. If you look at my cooldown now, this is like very good if you're doing gun build, so you can just keep tapping heads and you keep getting less cooldown. Very good. The last upgrade, which is the lasso. This upgrade is mediocre, it doesn't really do much, but duration is very nice to have. Basically it makes it so you have way more stun duration on your lasso, and your team can capitalize on this way more. The last upgrade is the cooldown. It just makes your cooldown go from 100 seconds to 70 seconds. This is really good. So you're able to spam your lasso way more in fights. TLDR, the most crucial points for Holiday, or like the crucial upgrades for Holiday, is probably your powder keg. So you have 3 charges. It's very strong. Same with your stun. It's also very strong. As soon as you get the stun, you can do a lot of things. A lot of crazy shenanigans. But in the early stages, you want to get your keg to level 2. This is just insane amount of burst damage. You'll also have 2 kegs, by the way, in the early game. Same with this upgrade, where you upgrade your stomp damage, and it also scales with spirit. So you're going to be very strong in the early game once you have your pad level 2 and your keg level 2. It's insanely strong. Now I want to talk about some interactions with Holiday, especially her kegs and her bounce pad and her lasso. Basically, if you toss your keg and then you punch, it goes upwards. If you jump and punch, the keg explodes immediately. That's like the simple thing. Another thing that you can do with the keg is also shoot it. So you can basically just roll this towards a tower or some shit and shoot it so it explodes in an area. So you can zone people with this, so it's basically a zoning tool as well. Now when it comes to the bounce pad, it's quite tricky because most people just use this and they just pad, right, and then they land. This is not really that good if you're trying to fight someone close range. What you should do instead is as soon as you take the jump pad, you hit a dash, so you go straight forward. So you basically cancel the whole animation of flying. You can also crouch to go further down. This is something you could do if you want to land earlier. So let's say you're doing fighting and you want to go down fast, you just double tap to go downwards. Next up is the lasso. We'll talk about the lasso real fast. You saw me probably do it earlier, but you can dash into lasso to basically read it up, so it's very, like, way more unexpected for you to lasso someone. So you can grab someone easier. When it comes to lasso as well, you can grab someone. Let me buy rapid recharge. You can grab someone essentially, and you can toss barrels into a corner, and you can shoot the barrels, and you will basically blow up whoever you have in your lasso. So the most simple combo for Holiday when it comes to keg and bounce pad is you place your pad, and then you dash into a keg. This deals like 400 damage, and then you toss another keg, and this will literally one-shot anyone in the early game. But you guys are probably wondering how this works. One interaction that not a lot of people know about is as soon as you take your pad and you throw your keg, your bounce pad landing basically triggers your keg. So every time you land with your pad, you trigger your keg. Like this. Another simple trick you can do with powder keg is to basically stun lock people or juggle them, like we like to call it, where you jump and you keg, you jump and you keg, and you jump and you keg. But the thing is, it's not that easy to do if you don't have rapid recharge. Rapid recharge just makes this very easy, because then you're able to spam your ability. You're able to jungle enemies very easy, and they're pretty much stun locked and they can't do anything. But as soon as you get your warp stone, it's gonna make your combos extremely impressive, because once you get your warp stone, it's kind of like after rapid recharge, you're gonna have your bounce pad with stun at this point. So what you're gonna end up doing is basically doing the same combo where you pad, dash, land with this, then you place another one and you warp stone and you pad again. So it's like insanely good for CZing. And you want to juggle in punches and kegs into all of this. Another thing with warpstone is, let's say you're doing mid boss or enemies doing mid boss, you can literally do this, fly in the air, then insta warpstone on the mid boss and contest it. Or you can do something like this where you jump in the air, you dash down, you stun someone, then you pad again, then you stun again, so you basically double stun the mid boss pad. Also, warpstone just allows you to escape. It also allows you to increase the range of your lasso pretty much. Also allows you to escape easier. If you grab someone, you can just pull them with you and run away and insta combo them away from the enemy team. There's also a bug right now where if you lasso someone and you take the pad, then you warp zone at the end of your lasso, you will literally toss them across the map. When I talk about my combos, right, I like buying Alchemical Fire because it's really strong for your lasso and your potential as a more supportive character. You don't really, like, she does a lot of damage, but she doesn't do like a shit ton of damage, right? She's more of like a supportive engaged character with a lot of utility and stuns, which is where you buy Alchemical Fire and Cold Front. Cold Front will later on proc your improved burst as well. So then combo is the same thing where you basically just do the same pad, but in all of this you want to add your Alchemical Fire. That's pretty much how the combo works. You're permanently stunning someone, which means your Alchemical Fire will just keep burning them, and as soon as the Alchemical Fire is done, you can keep shooting them, and you deal bonus damage. Because this crack shot damage is bullet damage, right? So this means as soon as you put a Chemical Fire, this damage will be boosted as well. Another combo you can do with the lasso is you can grab them, and then toss your Alchemical Fire, and you can toss a bunch of bombs in the corner, and fucking blow it up. And then they're still ticking from the... Alchemical Fire, and you will pull them into your team and you will put Alchemical Fire on them, and they will take extra damage from bullets if your team is around.
Got him roped up. Setting dynamite. Let me show you why I'm the law. Will someone shoot him already? Catch!
Another combo you can do if you have your lasso, it's quite easy. You can do it early as well. You don't even need duration. You basically grab someone, and at the end of the duration, you do the same attack where you basically dash. on the pad, and you get your stun off and the keg damage. And then you can keep comboing them. So this character is very creative and very mechanically difficult, but once you learn how the character works and how to actually play the character, she's very oppressive. Most of the time you don't really want to be right here in this position against someone. You kind of want to be in the backline at the start. Maybe you look for a whip on someone and then run away. And alchemical fire and juggle them away from the enemy team. Or you want to basically do this, far away, you're basically sitting here just hovering, jumping, and then you warp stun onto someone and you stun them, and then you get out. That's pretty much all it is to combos. There's probably more that I don't know about, but this is basically the most basic combo you can do. Now I want to talk about items for Holiday, and which items I prefer and what items I think are good for Holiday. So for the laning phase, I really like picking up Headshot Booster, because it synergizes with your crack shot. So right now, it's very early into the game. My crack shot deals 117 damage. It's very strong in lane. But once you buy Headshot Booster, it's up to 160. So you're basically like adding so much more damage to your headshots. Then later you get extra charge. This is very, very strong in the early game, because as soon as you get like extra charge and extra spirit in lane, you will have 2 barrels that are probably going to be level 2, and you will basically deal 500 damage instantly to someone. This will nuke any HP bar in the game in the early game. Later you want to get Hollow Point, which is a simple 500 item you just fill in your slots. Extra stamina is extremely good because she needs stamina. Like you only have 2 stamina, and 3 stamina just allows you to do more of the dash tech and downdraft stuff and all of the different stuff you want to do with Holiday, right? And your spirit is extremely good as well in the early game because your barrels deal so much damage. So you heal a lot from the barrels you do damage to. Right, this is like 50 health for free. Then you lasso someone, there's even more healing. It's very good, very strong in the early game. Like you heal a lot for a very cheap item. You could buy, later on you also want to buy Mystic Burst. Mystic Burst is literally just gonna make your barrels do even more damage in the early game as well. Extremely strong, cheap item that you buy early to boost your barrel damage. If you're struggling in lane, you buy Restorative Shot or healing rate, depending on how low you are. And then extra health, you just use it to fill your slots, so you have health items. Later on, you want to buy Mystic Reach if you have a flex slot. This basically makes it so your kegs have more radius, so it's easier for you to hit your kegs. The same with your lasso, gets improved range, so it's easier to hook someone with lasso. And then most rounds, if you're getting shoved in and you can't really clear the wave as effectively, you just buy monster rounds to clear the wave, and in case you're able to push the tower easily, you buy monster rounds to shoot the tower easily. Next item I like buying is also Cold Front, because this synergizes with your combos in the early game. At this point you will probably have 2 points in the keg and 2 points in the mouse pad, and you will also have Cold Front, which means you can do this combo, where you pad, you do this, and this. This is 1k damage, by the way. 1k damage at 5,000. That's not even considering the crack shot I had. Next up, I want to buy Alchemical Fire very early, because this allows you to pressure towers extremely well, because it increases the tower damage and also synergizes with your everything. Right, this will nuke someone once again. It will do a lot of damage, because your Alch Fire will be ticking them for all this duration, and it also helps your team if you want to do mid boss early. You just toss this at mid boss and you do so much more damage on mid boss. Next item you want to get is Rapid Recharge. Around this point, you will have 3 points into your powder keg. So you're going to have 6 kegs right now, and you're just going to be able to spam these infights and just juggle people, and they can't move. Another thing you might not know, if you double jump, you're able to get up 2 kegs before you land. Then you want CDR for your barrels and your ult. Right, this is now down to 60 seconds after you upgrade or after you get CDR. You also want to buy Heal Bane. I just have this miscellaneous. It's not really core, but you want to buy Heal Bane most of the games, because a lot of characters they heal, and all your abilities basically apply some sort of spirit, and it's also AoE. So if you hit multiple people and they die, you get healed from this as well. And like I said, you buy extra health to fill your slots, so now I have 4 slots filled. I just filled them with a bunch of cheap items. You could buy Debuff Reducer depending on the matchup. If there's a lot of CC in the game, you buy Debuff Reducer. You can also buy Divine Barrier if you feel like you are getting bursted by someone in the early game. Then you could buy Slowing Hex if there's a lot of like pockets, if there's a lot of mobility in the game, you can buy that so they can't get out of your juggles. So once you buy Slowing Hex against someone, you Slowing Hex and they can't get out of your barrel juggling. Same with like if you lasso them and you grab them in the team and they have mobility abilities, you just Hex them as soon as they are done with the lasso and they can't really escape from you if you don't have enough damage to burst them down. And from there, you literally just buy Improved Spirit to, like I said, this scales with Spirit, like so it's insanely good. Insanely good. Same with your pad, skills with Spirit, your barrel skills with Spirit, your lasso skills with Spirit, everything is Spirit related. Next up is something that not a lot of people probably buy, but I like it. Pristine Emblem. It's like the best 3k item for gun if you're building like any Spirit characters, simply because you're getting Spirit power and Spirit resist. Also getting weapon damage and some bullet velocity, which is always nice. Your bullets go straight. So once again, this should basically just increases your DPS like crazy, because this is insanely good value for a 3k item. Improved Burst is basically gonna make it so your powder kegs just nuke people later into the game. It's gonna do a lot of damage. 600 damage for one barrel right here. Your whip is also gonna trigger burst. That's 500 damage for your whip. Later on, you wanna get extra. You wanna get superior stamina simply because you're dashing a lot. You're doing this tack. You're doing this tack. Like you're using a lot of stamina bars on this character. You could also buy Spirit Lifesteal. Like you sell your extra health and you buy Spirit Lifesteal, so you have Spirit Lifesteal in your build as well. It's really good to have, because you're juggling people and you're doing a lot of spirit damage. This is a lot of healing, by the way. Insane amount of healing. If you're fighting, like this is very good healing. At this point, you have like 30k item value. This is like 30-minute game, 25-minute game. High more games, usually the game ends around this time, so you don't really ever get the late game. But if you have more flex slots, you can always just buy extra health or buy some cheap items like Spirit Strike, just to boost your damage and fill your slots. Usually you want to get Boundless Spirit. Boundless Spirit is extremely strong on this character, simply because everything scales with Spirit. Like I said again, the crackshot scales with Spirit. This is 500 damage now. And your barrel is still 700 damage. And it also, for some reason, gives you weapon damage. So it's also not a stat that Holiday really likes. But yeah, this is my version of Holiday and how I like playing her. How I like building her, at least. You also have like different builds. You also have a Dorian's build where he buys melee charge and fleet footwork, so he can do cool shit, like cool clips. It's more fun to play, but it's not really like competitively viable in my opinion. Like you can do fun shit where you have a lot of air strafing with your fleet footwork. Like you have airstrip, right? So you can punch into melee cancelling and you can just fly around the map. Now I want to go over a little VOD that I played on Holiday. So I wanted to go over this VOD. This is a ETERNUS 6 lobby where we're playing in 7 ulces, Kevin, Flya, a bunch of like really good players. And I want to basically go over my thought process during the game and what I think whenever I play. So right here, I'm trying to take Veil to basically pressure them from not playing on this high ground here. Still poking, just poking, chilling. Get a headshot here. I'm saving my crack shot for the headshot, and as soon as I headshot someone, I go for the creeps. Right? Because my duo is taking care of the creeps as well. Just looking to deny some creeps right here. Don't get anything, so I just roll away. Right now I have my crack shot bag, so I'm gonna look for a headshot on anyone. I'm not really shooting creeps. Right here, there's not really anyone peeking, so I'm just shooting creeps to clear the way fast. And it gets halved, right? So you get 10-second duration instead of 20. Right here, I'll crack shot again. I'm gonna look for something. I was reloading here by accident, so I would have probably nuked this guy a bit more. So if this guy walks up a bit, like if I didn't mess up here, I would have barreled the guy below, and I would have crack shot him for like 200 damage, essentially. Here my teammate dies as well, so I kind of just have to fall back and play safe. And just chill. Here I'm picking up Headshot Booster once again. It's a very good poke item in the early game, since you're able to do insane amount of damage. Here my teammate is also coming back from his death, so I'm powering the minions to delay the minions so he also gets the farm. Now I'm also going on the bridge. I'm looking for a crack shot here. I hit the crack shot. Then I'm gonna start clearing the wave again. As you can see, I'm always looking to hit someone with a crack shot. If I have it. I just walked into this by accident. Now I'm gonna look up to buy some regen, because I got poked quite hard with this Geist in the lane. Now we're gonna take the small camp, just to get some extra gold income. Now I have my crack shot available again. I'm just gonna look for another headshot on someone probably. Guys are very aggressive, so I punish her for it. I had a crack shot and my teammate goes for it. I got a couple nasty headshots here, so that guy just gets nuked.
That's what I like to see.
Now we're just focusing on the wave, just clearing. Right. So now I'm just gonna pick up probably extra charge. Yes. So now I have 2 kegs and 2 pads. Extremely strong power spike in lane. Very strong power spike. Here the warden was roaming, so we punished the warden for roaming. I think we end up killing the warden here. We almost killed the warden, but I missed. And I had the crack shot on this Geist, and then she's pretty much 1 HP. Here I'm padding and dashing downwards to get the explosion damage from the pad. Why not killing this guy?
Can't wait to play with these.
Right here, I don't really know what happened. I remember this. Basically, the tower is aggroing on me for some reason. I don't understand why the tower is aggroing on me. It shouldn't really aggro on me. I'm out of the range of the tower. Here I'm shooting the barrel in the air so it explodes. I should not be getting hit by the tower here, by the way. I end up headshotting him and he's 1 HP essentially. I'm pretty sure this guy is actually 1 HP. He's 13 HP. So if this tower doesn't kill me, I kill this guy as well, unfortunately. My teammate ends up picking him up as well, but it's fine. Now I have my massive power spike. I have extra spirit and I have 2 points in the barrel. So I'm gonna be able to completely nuke anyone standing in my way. Now I also pick up Hollow Point where it gives me spirit power and it also gives me more weapon damage. Right here I see an opportunity, so I jump on this warden. I hit a keg for 200 damage, right? Then I keg him again, he's 1 HP. I punch him, and I headshot him with crack shot. I get my whip, I grab this guy, and it's a free kill again.
You see that?
Simply because I have 2 points into my keg, and I also have extra charge and extra spirit, so this is just gonna nuke someone at this point, at this edge of the game.
I got something for ya.
Here I'm just using my crack shot again to poke enemies. Here I also get 1 point into my bounce pad, so I can just start roaming if I'm able to. Right here it's kind of simple. You're still landing, you're just poking at this point, looking for crack shots. Here I had another crack shot. I'll see the damn opportunity and I bounce pad this guy. I hit him again, and this one just insta dies because I have a Sinclair with me, which can rabbit and just nuke people as well. So it's 2 characters that can do a lot of damage in a bursty way. Here I pick up extra stamina because it basically is a good item. Extra stamina is always good on any character, specifically Holiday, since she really needs that stamina. Well, I also picked up Cold Front earlier instead of buying anything else. Here I also pick up High Velocity Mag just to get some extra weapon items in the early game. Because right now nothing's really happening and we're just pressuring tower. Here I look for a hook on this guy. I kinda messed up, but it works, I guess. My Sinclair is gonna end up dying. I'm gonna hit a crack shot on this guy, he insta dies. My Sinclair is still living actually. This warden is gonna end up dying as well, because I have pad and I have barrel. Actually, this warden is still alive somehow. Yeah, there's no lash in my lane, and my Yamato is able to just take this tower for free because his lash roamed at a bad time. This lash roam basically just lost him the tower, so it's not really a good roam for the lash, but it is what it is. This basically allows us to pressure the tower easier because this Yamato just took the tower for free, which allows us to pressure the other tower very easily. Because now the lash is kind of just AFK, and Yamato is free to do whatever she wants to do. Which means she can probably help our lane, she can take our jungle, she can do a lot more once this tower is dead. Here I have my spells again, so I'm able to look for something. Here I'm posting my barrels on the on the towers, who just gets one shot.
Armor's not gonna save
And I'm just clearing the wave. I'm probably gonna look to help my Yamato or look for the enemy jungle. Right now I'm just looking for Lash because he's kind of overextending and my Yamato wants to engage on him.
bounce pad. I can't hold them for
I managed to grab the Lash and kill him with the Kag. Right?
You brought this on yourself.
Now from this, the Warden isn't really responding, he's kind of just farming, so we end up taking this tower. I didn't know we could take this tower, but we end up taking this tower for free. Insanely good value early. The Warden is not really responding, he's kind of just here for some reason. He should have rotated.
pissed him off.
As well, the Warden is 1 HP, and the wave gets cleared by our Great Talon. He clears the wave with the bird. So the tower is kind of just like still ours. And I'm just clearing wave, taking jungle camps, not really doing much on the map, just chilling. Usually whenever I have lasso up, I always try to look for something on a map. If there's anything I can look for. Right now I see a fight going on this lane, so I'm gonna look for it.
Time to do what I do best.
I'm not picking up this this Vindicta, because I hit the combo with Stomp and Keg, and she gets stunned by it. Also picked up a Mystic Burst as well to improve my barrel damage. It says that I have only 1 barrel, but I have 2 barrels. Here I'm jumping out of the range of the Lash, tossing barrels on the floor to stun them, so my Sinclair gets away. Here I'm playing very aggressively because I know my teammate is behind me. I'm saving my lasso for him to use any sort of ability, and I drive them into tower. My Sinclair ults them, and then I end up killing this guy, but the Warden ends up killing us by unfortunate events, but that's fine. Now we're back in lane, clearing camp, defending our tower. Now I'm just gonna go roam. I'm gonna look for this tower on this lane. At this point, I bought Alchemical Fire. Here you can see the damage. This guy ticked him for a lot of damage. We're able to pressure the tower and clear the wave very easily with Alchemical Fire. And we just nuke this tower. Here I'm just tossing a barrel on the floor and I shoot it. Free kill once again. I use this barrel as like a zoning tool for the Wraith right here. Now I see them taking these walkers. I'm gonna try to pressure something. Somehow they get past me, I don't see this, but we're gonna look for this Calico. Technically, I should have just left this Calico alone, because this guy is full HP and the Calico's low, so I shouldn't really be looking for this guy even. So, I guess I cleared the wave. Fine. Technically, I should have done something else instead of looking at this Calico, but that is what it is. In the heat of the moment type situation. Now I'm just gonna clear with camps. There's not really much going on in the game. I'm waiting for this wave to shove. Right, I'm clearing camp because there's nothing really going on. I'm waiting for this wave to shove. Now we're gonna shove this wave. Hopefully look for this tower right here, which is just chilling. It's probably gonna be free because we see 3 people on the map right here. So this tower is quite free.
It's gonna blow. Let me show you why I'm the law.
Here I said enemy pick up urn, so I'm just gonna hover urn for a little bit. Right now I'm just hovering, looking for any picks with my lasso. There's a Sinclair around me, so he can follow up with me. I see this on the map.
Ready to get some air.
We spot multiple on the map, so I'm just backing off. Our entire team is kind of like on this side of the map, so we can't really contest. I'm still gonna go look for a lasso here on someone, but I miss because he was double jumping. Right now there's 5 people on the map. Technically my Haze and my Infernus should push the tower because it was quite free, but they end up farming in jungle instead. Now I'm just farming, doing camps. There's not really much going on. There's not much I need to do other than just farming. I'm sitting on sideline, clearing waves, making sure the waves are shoved in so we don't get pushed. Also this creates pressure from the enemy side because they have to go clear this wave, which basically makes it so there's less stuff happening on the map. Now we're gonna go base and buy some items probably. I'm guessing I'm gonna be picking up a what is it called again? A rapid recharge. Yeah, I pick up a rapid recharge and a heal bane. Heal bane is simply because of the warden and the guys and the lash. So and Calico as well. They all heal from their abilities, so it's gonna counter some of their healing, and it also heals me whenever I kill someone. Here we're pressuring tower because we see people on the map. We see Warden here, we see Calico, I don't know why Calico's here. And we take tower very easily because we have alchemical fire and I'm putting bombs on the tower. So we end up taking this tower for free essentially.
That probably pissed him off.
We take this tower because I have alchemical fire. If I didn't have alchemical fire, this tower we wouldn't have killed the tower in time and we would have gotten killed by the lash. Here we see that we're fighting here. I'm just gonna come here to try and clean up and look for anything. This guy's surgering, where he's just punching the tower on the top, and we just kill this guy. Alright, technically I didn't need to come here, I should have done something else. It's an end play by me, I should have been on this lane and prevented the Vindicta from taking this tower. Or prevented her from doing damage in general. Alright, not really much going on, I'm just gonna look for something. Looking for this guy, looking for anything, because I have whip up. As soon as I have lasso, I'm just gonna look for something all the time. Yeah, I'm just gonna go by, picking up some CDR to get my lasso cooldown and my keg cooldown. My ace just ran in there, freebie, whatever, kinda into play by this guy. Now I'm getting Mystic Reach, because I want my barrels to have more range, and I have a flex shot available, so why not just buy it. Right here I'm just waiting, because I'm expecting people to come push this tower, because it's literally the only tier 1 tower we have right now. The warden is here, but he ends up just chilling. He doesn't really do much. I could have probably jump padded on him. Right here, I forgot about buffs. I should have rotated for buffs here. I'm looking for a hook. Here, I do the. I tried to go for a pull here, but I miss, sadly. Here, I'm just clearing the wave. Have a barrel. I dodge his lash ult by going underground. I get jump by the lash. I barrel this guy. Keep barreling. You're just kind of playing very passively and very far away. Here I'm just in the backline, just stunning. I don't get much, I'm backing off. You kind of want to play like at a medium distance and kind of just chill and not really engage that far. We're going to end up losing it to this tower probably. I think. Yeah, I'm just tossing my alch fire and my barrels to try to clear the wave. I just missed, but it works, I suppose.
Keep fighting, ETERNUS.
So I'm gonna skip forward to whenever I get my warp stone, which is where shit starts being more fun. So right here we are taking, the enemy is taking mid boss because we I don't know what happened actually. The enemy ended up taking mid boss. Right here, the enemy started doing mid boss for some reason. I don't understand why they're doing mid boss, but they did. So I'm gonna grab the Calico here, but I'm gonna pull him into my team. Here I'm padding, and I'm landing and stunned no one because I missed, and I get lash ulted and we lose the fight. This is very bad for us, very, very bad. So let me skip forward to my warpstone purchase. Now I pick up warpstone. This is where I'm gonna be able to be more active. Right now I have maxed my balance pad and I have 2 points into my last zone, so I'm able to get the duration and the stun of the pad. I'm just clearing wave again, just chilling. Pretty much when there's nothing going on in the map, you want to clear jungle or do something on the map and look for anything. Okay, let's look at this Vindicta. I'm gonna jump this guy. I'm landing a barrel on this guy. Keep shooting. Then I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna toss my alchemical fire and my frozen thing. Warpstone out of this. I'm still alive. And my entire team follows up on this because I know they're close. And we're able to just kill them pretty much. Or they get away actually. That's crazy. No, my haste picks them up actually. It's very good. My haste is at the perfect time or perfect area to clear up those kills. But yeah, right now I'm starting to become way more active because I have multiple escape tools and I can be very active. Right now I'm gonna look for something here. I barrel and then insta warp stone into this, so the Geist has no, so the Wraith has no possibility to teleport away. She gets insta stun and she just dies instantly as soon as I get my warp stone and my bounce pad. Now I'm looking to steal enemy jungle camps to starve them from resources. Right? Once again, just doing jungle camps. Now we're doing Earn, so I'm gonna vote for Earn more than likely. Yeah, doing a little bit of movement stuff. Probably picking up, yeah, Improved Spirit. We get this Earn for free, which is very good. Here I get jumped by the entire team for some reason. I don't understand why I'm getting jumped by the entire team, but I just get away. I just warp stun away. The entire team just engage on us. This fight is very chaotic and very like weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna whip the Calico to get some burst damage on this guy. I'm just gonna play this very slow and patient because right now I have 600 HP. I'm very weak. I'm very weak. I'm still in the fight. I'm not backing. I'm just playing very passively, looking for something. Looking for some barrels, looking for some CC, being annoying. His Warner's ulting. I'm barreling this guy. Still playing very slow and patient. Trying to not die essentially. I'm still able to dish out any some DPS. Right here I mistimed. I was expecting the Elastic Dome and I mistimed the barrel. I could have killed him with the stun. So it's just unfortunate timing by me. Here I pick up Enchanter's Batter because I have a flex slot that I don't really know what to buy, so I just buy Enchanter's Batter. It's basically free Spirit Power than CDR, which is always good. Right there doing mid, I'm grabbing the Geister, putting her in a very bad spot. Multiple people just running me down right now. Right now I'm just barreling, looking for some damage. They're gonna finish mid boss, and I think I'm gonna try to contest and steal this. Here I stun the Warden out of his ulti. I get jumped because I get the slowing hex right here. I get out somehow. And they're very weak now, very weak. Insanely weak. I distracted by a lot, so my haste can be full HP and look for this. Because they wasted all their utility. I'm still looking for the Vindicta right now. I don't see her. I hear her, he's above. So I'm gonna pad into a Warp Stone and go for a stun and a kill. And then from this we take mid boss, I'm pretty sure. And since we have alchemical fire, this mid boss dies very fast. I'm just putting some barrels probably soon. Yeah. Now you can see me preparing a pad because I'm probably looking for a stun here in case they come. No, we got a calm that there's no one coming, so I'm just rotating and playing buffs now. There's not really much going on. Something buffs. And I'm gonna look to take their jungle. Right now when I go by, there's nothing really much to buy for me. I have 6k, so I'm considering buying Improved Burst, but I end up picking Boundless Spirit because I have 6k just laying around, so I'm just buying Boundless Spirit. Insanely strong item for Holiday, like I said multiple times in the video in the earlier stages. So now my team is looking for fights. I'm looking for something. Usually with Holiday you don't really want to be the one engaging, but I'm trying anyhow. Missed the whip on this Calico here. If I whip the Calico here, she pretty much just dies because my entire team is here and I can Warp Stone. Vindicta's looking for me. I'm half HP. I'm very snipeable, so I'm just playing very slow and patient. I'm gonna help my Great Talent here. Okay, I'm gonna insta-stun to make sure this guy can't play the game and swap. He didn't swap actually. Now we're just gonna walk up, look for something. I'm just being annoying essentially. For some reason I live here. I don't know how I live, but I do. I live by like a couple HP. This fight is just over, so I'm just gonna back and play slow. I'm just gonna take jungle here, look for anything. Right now I'm sitting here. I have lasso, it just bugged. I'm sitting here waiting for any pick. Because I know I have a great talent behind me, so if someone walks up I can basically whip them or lasso them and then pull them out, and we get a free pick onto my great talent that does a lot of damage. Because I know they're gonna rotate towards this urn right here, so if someone goes here I can just grab them for free. That's why I'm sitting here. Later I end up getting caught. This is just my mistake, bad positioning. I didn't know there was a Calico behind me and the entire team was on the side of the map, so this is me just having bad map awareness, so I get caught. Okay, I'm gonna pick up Spirit Lifesteal and Superior Stamina. Superior Stamina, like I said, very, very good. Same with Spirit Lifesteal, it's gonna help you heal a lot in fights. Mid boss just spawned, which means they're gonna look for a mid boss. We're all just gonna hover around mid right now, looking for any kind of pick potential. Right here, I'm looking for Warden. I missed his rope here. If I grab this Warden, he pretty much dies instantly because my entire team is behind me. So every time you want to go for a play with your lasso, you want to look at your map and see if there's anyone behind you so you can run away. Right now I see that they're starting to fight. I'm just looking for stuff all the time. Right now we are calling to basically try to force a mid boss, or like half it, to make it cry, so people are gonna start walking towards us. So I trust like Alchemical Fire. I try to shoot the mid boss, but we end up not doing it because my Sinclair is getting caught. So we don't end up doing it. Then we end up starting the mid boss right now. I'm gonna look for something, end up getting nothing. I'm just looking for anyone, any catch. My Sinclair is fighting right now. I'm gonna look for stun here. I end up stunning 2 people, and we lose the mid boss somehow. Yeah, this Warden has unstoppable. It's unfortunate. Yeah, so now we're just gonna play defense, just chill, not really do much because we lost the mid boss. This play basically won us the game, by the way. So right here, the team is engaging on my team right here. The haze is getting caught. You can see on the map right now, their entire team is chasing. 2 people are kind of just AFK. So they're gonna look for this this guy. I'm hiding. They have no idea I'm here, by the way. So the Vindicta flies in, and I'm gonna pad into a whip. I grab this guy, I warp stone, I toss everything, and this guy just dies. Right, this basically just won us the fight. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna toss my barrels, keep jumping, I'm gonna toss more barrels. This basically forces the Calico ulti, so I have no Calico ulti now. And my team follows up with this. The entire team just falls back. And basically from this play, we're able to... Never mind, this did nothing. I'm fucking stupid. I think this play ends up winning the game. I grab this guy again, he gets out of position. This guy, I think, dies. No, he wastes the metal skin. Yeah, essentially this fight... Oh, I see, yeah, it's right here, actually. So we're chasing now, we're chasing. I stun this guy. We end up killing 3 people right here, which is gonna make it so we take mid boss. Start mid boss, we take mid boss. Once again, once you're doing mid boss, you wanna have your pad ready so you can stun whoever is in the mid boss. Here I stunned the Warden, and we end up just killing all of them. And from this we win the game. Because this is super late in the game, and 1 mid boss, you just win the game. Essentially if it's this late. But yeah, that's pretty much how you play Holiday, and hope you guys learned something. I see you guys later. Bye bye.